it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one from him here tonight. Let's get to it. You can argue he is the greatest welterweight champion in UFC history, even if he does not make the walk as such here tonight. The Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, chasing further greatness under the lights tonight.
Just chasing greatness. He's done that time and time again. This guy's profile continues to evolve from becoming the welterweight champion of the world to passing George St. Pierre in the welterweight rankings to being a star in movies with speaking roles.
Yeah.
The guy is doing everything. But ultimately, in order to do all that, he's got to win. He's got to win tonight, and he has won on many occasions. How does he bounce back from that loss to Leon Edwards? It's time to find out.
You're exactly right, and in the aftermath of that Edwards result at UFC 278, he seemed to handle things pretty well, but obviously that clock is about to start, and all eyes are going to be on the former champ, Kamaru Usman. Graced the octagon. We are set to go for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this much anticipated middleweight encounter. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Nickal! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, early round action here, and keep an eye on that jab of Kamaru Usman, right? I don't have to tell a lot of you who are listening tonight that he has gone to great lengths to develop that with Trevor Whitman, and that has really helped him set up his takedowns. But he wants to box tonight. He feels like this matchup is a striking matchup for him. We'll see if he can put those words into action here tonight. Very active in the clinch here and lands a beautiful shot to the head. Oh, collar tie. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, nice judo toss for him. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, and there's another uppercut. DC, you got a pretty good uppercut. I'm not sure it's as good as his, but pretty good.
It's not as good as this guy, because this guy can throw it on both sides, and he throws it with the same amount of power to the body and to the head. He's very, very good at throwing uppercuts. He passes to half guard.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Usman getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Good, solid strike on the ground.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, relax for me, bud.
Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Nickal right back to the full mount.
Tighter.
Nice.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Good work from the top here by Nickal.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Nice.
Nice positional control here.
Start bringing those elbows.
Usman's in half guard.
Full side control now.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Now he's going full mount. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, the wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Nickal's right back to the full mount here.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here behind Nickal. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top behind Nickal.
Oh, right into mount. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. Knee on belly. He's laying down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here.
Nice shots landing from the top position. He's got to start throwing down. Oh, big elbow.
Takes his back up. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position behind Nickal. "20 seconds left.
Beautiful transition.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Stop.
All right. That round was definitely not yours. We need this next round. Okay, we need to get back up. He's taking you down way too much.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh! Oh, and now the underhook, DC. Oh, hip toss to get him down. submission. His cardio is so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches. Oh! Another, he's hurt. He's hurt bad. Right to side control, yep.
All right, feet on the hips here. Nickal's got his hand looking for a guillotine choke. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Usman's got the full mount.
This is a terrible position.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas. Oh, he's got his back. Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Whoa!
Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Nickal's in half guard. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Might be a submission attempt here, Champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Usman's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. 1 minute to go in round 2. Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fighter.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, he's out. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Good work from the top here by Usman. Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Awesome round. Very, very close to finishing. I need you to stay a little bit tighter. I need you to stay a little bit tighter and have patience, okay? Let's not force it.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Usman's in half guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Getting him out here.
Hand fight.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Oh, nice.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Usman's back in full now. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Nickal's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, great submission defense. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nickal. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
And that one certainly found the target. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Usman. Single. Usman's in half guard now. All right, side control now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Kamaru Usman.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Usman's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now. Hard to be a one-eyed fighter in a mixed martial arts set. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Nickal's able to flatten him out, really pressing on him now. Opponent's belly flat on the mat. Nicely done. Nickal's able to transition back to side control now. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. Gotta be careful here.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nickal. All right, has the guard closed here. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Nickal back in full mount.
Oh.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head.
Right back.
Nickal in half guard. Waning seconds here of round number 3. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Usman. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round. Back to the stools we go, and they need to do something to address the swelling, because at this point in time, he has almost been rendered a one-eyed fighter.
Okay? Defense, deep.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Single leg takedown. Oh, nice hammer fist there by Usman.
Got his guard pass.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nickal.
Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend, or the referee's going to stop the fight.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Keep your hands up. Let's go.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
One of the most important strikes in the clinch is this big body shot. Oh, my God.
Oh, how good was that judo toss?
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Hook to the head there by Usman. Nice. Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up with these high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you.
Big elbow there lands.
In the half guard.
Working out of the half guard here.
Nice transition.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. Massive shot from the top.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Nickal's in half guard.
Down into his mount.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Kamaru Usman.
another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. All right, well, the local hospital might be busy later tonight. What an absolute war this has been. The Cutmen have done a pretty good job, but both guys are leaking in the face area.
Yeah, they're working full. They're working full tonight. I mean, the Cutmen are having to try to piece these two together after every single round. But this has been fun. This has been a fun fight between two incredibly tough mixed martial artists, and they are laying it on the line.
10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, mercifully, that is it for the round, and Usman's eye may not recover, folks. You can see the visible damage. It is nearly completely swollen shut at this point in time. Referee is watching things closely. I wouldn't be surprised, candidly, if the doctor stops the fight here between rounds. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending. He blocked that punch.
Nickal gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Short uppercut here in the clinch behind him. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he lands. Great job.
Oh, man, every time he lands, it's right on that cut. That is going to have a profound impact on him moving forward. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Usman's back inside control. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Nickal's eye starting to swell now. Usman ground and pound from half guard. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Come on.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Oh, stuffs the takedown. Nice judo toss for him there. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. where he wants to be. That was nice.
Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay. And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
Nickal right back to the full mount. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Big shots landed by him now. Well, he's got his back now.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Nickal's in half guard. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Kamaru Usman. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Lands with the ground and pound. All back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Nickal!
All right, well, congratulations to him there, and I think 5 years from now they'll forget that it was a split and not a unanimous decision, but that was a close fight.
I mean, that was a very close fight, and that's the most uncomfortable decision in the world.